doesn't fire those darts that you need him to do when you need him to make those big throws, and that's kind of one of the issues with him is he doesn't really recognize a situation like he doesn't see like the defenders that'll come out of nowhere, and even there was only 2 defenders there. Rodgers made a perfect throw. If he doesn't fire that dart though, if he kind of lobs it up there, or he doesn't throw it like a couple miles an hour softer than he did, that's not a touchdown. That'll be knocked down for an incomplete pass. I mean, it was a great throw, and I mean, I was just kind of thinking when I saw that, like, I really don't remember the last time cut or like launched a ball like that, like just fired it like a bullet, like a fastball right there.
Right, I agree with you there. I do think Seattle might have a little bit of trouble, especially on the offensive side with Russell Wilson. I think guys like Clay Matthews and some other guys on the Packers defense might be able to get to him more than he's used to, or more than he's seen. So, I understand the pick for Green Bay. I'm just going to go with Seattle. It's going to be a close game no matter what. It no means will this be a blowout, I don't think.
Yeah, the thing about Russell Wilson, when he gets sacked, though, it's usually like for big yardage because when he does that option, he's running backwards.
Yes, yeah.
Usually he gets the ball away, except when he gets sacked, it usually is for a big chunk of yardage.
Right. All right, so I'm going with Seattle. Ryan Risky's going to go with Green Bay. And now we have the Colts at the Patriots. Who's going to the Super Bowl?
This is really tough because all the networks were hoping for the Manning and Brady shootout.
I so want to go with the Colts. It's tough. I really do want to go with the Colts just because they're on a roll, and I really like Andrew Luck. I don't know. The Patriots, if they go to the Super Bowl, that'll be first time since 2012.
When they lost to the Giants.
They lost to the Giants for a second straight time.
Hey, maybe if they go to the Super Bowl, they can win since they're not playing the Giants. Since whenever they go, they happen to be playing the Giants, and the Giants usually win.
Right. So who are you going to go with? I'm sort of undecided on this. It's a toss-up, really.
See, I'm still not kidding. Andrew Luck didn't play great. Mm-hmm. In that game, I mean, he only threw for 260 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Right, if Manning was on his game, it could have been a different story.
2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. I mean, it wasn't like an impressive win. Like, it's like, oh, my God, Andrew Luck finally got over his road playoff woes. No, I mean, Manning just played horrible. He didn't play great either. And
True.
Daniel Harone had a great game on the ground.
Yes, he did.
I think I'm going to go with the Patriots. I just don't think that Luck is going to be able to win. And Bill Belichick's defense is really it's kind of like responsible for turnovers a lot, and Luck turned it over twice against Denver. I think I think it's going to be New England here. Tom Brady's going to be able to beat Luck. It could be a close game, or it could be a blowout for New England. It kind of depends how Andrew Luck is going to play.
All right, well, to make it official, I'm going to go with the Colts just so we can have a difference for both games, but also because I really do like Andrew Luck, and I think as much as the Patriots might try to scheme and try to beat the Colts as much as they can, as far as, all this week they've been trying, to prepare for Andrew Luck and the Colts. I just think the Colts have a underrated game plan, and I think they'll be able to expose a lot of the things that not a lot of teams can expose on the Patriots. I think the Colts are working really hard to do that, and I think they might be able to. And but this is going to be another close game. I don't think this is going to be a blowout either.
It's kind of funny that a former Patriots wide receiver before the playoffs began, I forget who it was, he said Andrew Luck is an average quarterback. He's about as good as Andy Dalton.
Okay.
When I read that, I was just like...
Andy Dalton, jeez.
You're comparing Andrew Luck to Andy Dalton?
Andrew Luck is eons above Andy Dalton.
Andrew Luck is like a top 5 in the league.
I know, he is, and that's ridiculous.
Then he dominated Dalton.
He's the best young quarterback. Him and Russell Wilson probably have had the most success anyway out of the young quarterbacks.
Before we take a quick update, if you were doing that draft again and you had the first overall pick, who would you take between Luck and Wilson?
It's tough. I probably would have taken Luck just because...
I would take Luck, too, because one of the reasons Russell Wilson is so successful is because of that Seattle defense.
Right.
And that's one of the main reasons.
He's got a good coaching staff, too, but so does Andrew Luck in Indianapolis.
Now, would Russell Wilson have won a Super Bowl with the Colts? Probably not.
No, I agree with you. I don't think he would have. But, I mean, he is a great quarterback. Andrew Luck's a great quarterback, too. Those were definitely... now, were they in the same class?
They were.
Yeah, okay.
They were. That's why I was saying, who would you take? because it went Luck first overall, RG3 second overall, and then you had
was Newton in that, or was Newton
no,
year?
Newton was the year before, and then you had Wilson in the third round, who the Bears were planning to take, except when he was taking 2 picks before they picked, they decided to go with Chris Conte.
Dun, dun, dun.
What a horrible pick.
The Sports Renegades podcast on SportsTownChicago.com.